Hi, my friends. Hi, Cancer. This is Marta with Universal Power Tarot. And these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi, my friends. Hello, Cancers. Happy birthday. I know we're a bit late, but still, I hope you're still enjoying this reading. As a birthday gift from me to you, you'll receive your extended and the healing chanting attached to your reading. Okay, so it's all in one. It's also really good if you're not a Cancer, because we're in Cancer season, to get an energy check-in. Okay, if you're new to this channel, please enjoy all the messages that are brought here by Spirit. They're meant to encourage, elevate, and empower you on your personal journey as well as your spiritual journey. Okay, they're timeless, so you may check out any which reading you prefer. Just click on it, you'll know intuitively which one it will be. All right, also please like, subscribe, and share, and notify if you want to be notified of any new content that I publish. Please hit the bell button with all. Please also make sure you're still subscribed. The channeling I was getting for you, Cancer, was good. Really well done, my loves, was what was coming through. Why would you bother? Don't. This is for someone specifically, I feel. Leave it up to them. You cannot control another. It is a waste of energy. If you want to control something, control how you react to them and their behavior. So this was really more about, coming to yourself, bringing the power back to yourself, to your heart, because this is everything that you can control is yourself. You cannot control outside well, to an extent you could control outside circumstances, but not humans. I don't recommend it. More about feeling than it is about words is what also came through, of course, because Cancer season is all about feelings, right? And also we have a Cancer new moon that is coming up on the 29th, so very close. So all these energies also reach into this reading. I also recommend that you watch that reading as well as it comes out, because it will directly tie into your reading, as well as this is going to be the next one that I'm doing. Fall into your heart space, my dear ones, and feel, feel. And then I was getting a lot of love, so much love, so much vast space. There's a box exercise, and I see the picture of the man that is doing this, and I cannot fathom his name. I will, Dr. Joe Dispenza, thank you. I will later, I was going to say Dr. Joe Dispenza. He has a box exercise, so if something is really continuously bothering you, you can do that, and hence reframe it by going to that vast open space of oneness. Okay, there's also an exercise by Byron Katie, The Work it's called, and she has like a free PDF document that you can download, and you can watch videos how to do it. I really recommend these two. They'll get rid of whatever is bugging you or maybe bugging you fast. And then what came out is a different kind of love with the rose quartz. Look at that gorgeous lion with that crown of petals, of rose petals here. It's really quite beautiful. And I want to read that one to you. This is from my new deck, by the way, and I will read a portion of this to you, and then it has the 4 elements purification, and I will post that over on Patreon. That will be available with a $2 tier. If you want the extended usually as well, I will post, that's the 1111 tier, but it's included in this one. But the 4 element purification is not. So if you want to head over there, you can if you want to. Okay, now let me read that to you. Love, rose quartz teaches, is the ability to transcend yourself and merge with another person or plant or stone, an animal or the sky above, the dirt beneath your feet, a volcano, the endless roll of the ocean. All are one. Rose quartz knows that you can soften your edges till you blend and blur, weaving yourself into the web of the world, healing the bits of you that life has broken. Blend and blur, and then come back to selfness. You are you, and you are we. Rose quartz whispers. Allow moments of rose quartz style love to infuse your awareness of your singular reality. So, and this is from my new deck, JEWLERY. It's quite gorgeous, and I really love it. And like I said, you will find that over on Patreon. Let's hop in. We're going to continue with the Work Your Light Oracle. Interesting, which is a lot of, pastel colors. Of course, I already pre-shuffled all of your cards. and infuse them with your energy, and we'll see what wants to come through. For those of you that are new to the channel, just to let you know, I will feel your energies. I will also feel physical ailments. Sometimes we'll connect to past and loved ones. Definitely speaking with the angels, and I'm connecting with Christ consciousness and anything that is highest Christ light and highest divine consciousness, and beings that love us unconditionally. As within, so without is just what I was hearing. As above, so below. So the emerald tablets. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? There's something in your heart that wants to find expression. I really recommend Dr. Joe Dispenza in this case. I haven't spoken about him in a while, and I haven't watched any of his stuff in a while, but this particularly comes up. So either you have recently done one of his meditations, and this is confirmation, or it means that there could be something in it for you, okay? I'm getting like the opalian kind of colors, right? You know, the pastel kind of colors, like the shimmer, the hue over something, the hue over a heart, the hue over a heart that's being protected as it heals in this whole process. So there's definitely heart healing going on, and it isn't surprising. Again, Cancer season, lots of water, and then with a Cancer new moon, that in combination, of course, is like a lot, but it's really soft kind of energies, really pastel energies, and know that your heart is protected, your heart is guided here, okay? Let me read that to you. Answer the call. 36. Your guidance is divinely guided. You are being called to answer the call of your soul. It might be scary. It might not make sense. But if you trust your soul's yearnings, you will live a life beyond what your mind could possibly imagine. Answering your soul's calling is not a one-time thing, rather a lifelong dance. Deep down, you already know what you long for, what your soul yearns for. Whatever you are called to do, that is your calling. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for permission. Just say yes. Most people are waiting for a step-by-step plan before they take the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. It takes faith and courage to answer the calls of your soul. And that's why most people don't do it. But you are not most people. You are in exactly the right place to answer your calling now. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't even need to know where it is leading. You just need to take the first step. No one has ever had the complete perfect plan. There's no end destination. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And you do not need permission from anyone else. Sometimes the more resistance we have around answering a soul calling, the more important it is to our soul's growth. What is your soul calling you to do? Yeah, this takes courage. This takes a lot of heart. But, you know, fear not, because, no, because you've got this, right? They do not hit us like right in the beginning of something, like with the heaviest of heaviest. That's not what's going to happen. You'll gradually grow into this, right? There's nothing that you can't handle. Anything that is presented to you is actually something that you can handle, although it may feel sometimes as though it may be something that you cannot handle, but you actually can. You really can. You're absolutely equipped to handle it. This is for someone specifically. I feel that need that reminder. You're absolutely equipped to handle it. This one, no. Okay. Yes. So we're continuing with the tarot. What else, please, for Cancer, for my birthday children? Oh my God, yes, your card. We have Mastery. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Awesome. You're showing up in your own reading. So the elements, that's interesting because the rose quartz, that is so interesting because the rose quartz had the 4-element purification, right? And here you are with the 4 elements, fire, earth, air, and water. So you're mastering this. You're mastering something here. And it's also like complete and utter success in something. And it has to do with opening the heart, with opening your heart again to all the wonders and curiosities, to all the amazingness, to all the adventures that this life has to open, no longer holding back. Like it's like a floodgate is open and it's like whoosh, it's all coming in, right? But to you, it's like you're watching this in slow motion, if this makes any sense. When anyone else is experiencing it as like a whoosh, it's like you have the ability to slow things down in your environment. Interesting. So you do have like a lot to say when it comes to your environment, and you may have a great influence on people as well. So contrary to what was said in the beginning, but not so much contrary, rather in the sense of you're not manipulating and using this to your advantage. You're, for example, have the ability to calm down a room, to calm down the atmosphere of a room, and will frequently do this, which is also why you may feel drained like in large crowds of people, because you're entering, and your energy field is influencing, because you're so strong and so powerful, is influencing the people that are there, not those that are on the same vibration as you, but the ones that are lower in vibration. You're very much having an influence on them, and some of them may not like this and may not have liked it, because why are you so happy? But seemingly happy is what I'm getting with this. You know how sometimes we put on a brave face, and how sometimes we are smiling although we feel the complete opposite? Or sometimes maybe you have put on, you know, if you're a female or a male, depending on what you like, you put on makeup, you know, or put on like extra super duper clothes, extra super duper makeup, so that no one will possibly see um, the pain that you're actually going through, is what I'm getting with this. But this dropped away like a while ago, depending on where you are in your journey, since this is a general reading. But it is really like that dropped away a while ago, and you completely transformed into someone else that no longer needs those types of masks to protect yourself. And this is mastery, mastery of emotions, mastery of the elements. It's interesting again that that would come up. Also the 4 directions, please: north, east, south, and west. But highly powerful, highly influential here for sure. And of course, I see a lot of water here too. So waterfalls, anything, you know, because waterfalls in particular, they have negative ions that they will release that are very much, which is why if you're sitting by a mountain stream, and by the way, there is a video over on Universal Power Meditations where you can actually sit by a mountain stream and just listen to that for 10 minutes. I'll attach the link down below. I recommend that. This may even bring you, you know, calm, soothe you, remind you. But if you have the ability to go to, and the chance to go to a real stream, to go to a real waterfall, you may do so, because like the negative ions that are being emitted by the water that is falling down are really beneficial. And also like meditate on the water. Yeah, also you can, what they're giving me, otherwise I wouldn't mention it, like the Universal Power Meditation side, with all the water meditations that I have over there right now. There's also water chantings that you may want to listen to, because the vibration does something. The focusing on water does something. It's not nothing. Yes. Oh my God, yes! The 4 of Wands. I love this card. This is my favorite card in the deck because it's so amazing. This is the same value as this. Interesting, because the 4 of Rods is like the happy basically, right? It's like everything is harmonious, like in the family, within your own system. It's quite something. And it's interesting that they showing me it has the same value, this card, as this card. So this card says alone, being sitting there. It has the same value as being with others, like with chosen family, with soul family. You may even have a dog and a child, or several children. But it's also important to take that time out still to, you know, if you can, to be by yourself, because it's at the same value, this gorgeous harmonious energy, and that can be maintained a lot more easy if you take that time, if you do connect with the water, if you do connect with lunar cycles too, that is coming up now. Now they're giving me this motion, so you may, either you're aware of how to work with energies, like maybe you're doing Tai Chi or something, or maybe you're just working with energies like that. Maybe no one taught you per se in this life, but you still know how to do it intuitively. This is what they're giving me, that circling kind of emotion. Some of you are healers and you're healing with your hands, and you intuitively know where to go and where it is that your patient, your client has something, and you're able to remove it. Yeah. Also, this works also on yourself. Although for that type of healing work, personally, I prefer to like go to someone else because it's just that much more intense, but that's my personal opinion. More? No. Alrighty-o. Yes, we're continuing to work with the Shamanic Soul Oracle deck to see whatever else wants to come out. To those of you, by the way, that are waiting on the Four of Rods, on that happy to come in, the moment you are good with yourself, the moment you are in those energies of the Four of Wands, of the happy, of the harmonies, that's when it comes rushing in, like really quick. But you have to be aligned with those kind of energies. That's like the message here. Like find it within yourself. Also emerald tablets, like as above, so below, as within, so without. So also something that is teaching us. Find it within yourself, and you'll attract like a magnet on the outside. Like take good care of yourself. Yes. Oh my God, really? Yeah. So we have the Crow. We had that in the Taurus reading actually coming out. Number 13. And the Crow card, you know, the crow is an animal that eats, uh, that eats off bones, basically picking the bone clear until there's nothing left. So we have shadowy energy that is showing up right underneath the Four of Rods. So again, what I stated in the beginning with hiding yourself, hiding your shadow self, hiding the parts of yourself that you do not want, that you did not want others to see, that you did not want um, to be known publicly for fear of vulnerability, or just because it wasn't accepted. That is coming to the surface. That is pushing up. And that's good. That is really, really freaking good, because you want those parts integrated. You want those parts. You want yourself to be accepted by yourself. Shadow is good. Shadow is okay. Shadow is powerful. Number 13 breaking down to a 4. So we have 2 4s already now. And now they're drawing my eye to answer the call again. So this has something to do with your call. Working through your shadow has something to do with your call, because you have the ability to heal. The moment you're working yourself through more and more shadow, and there's the mastery here right in between. Yep, you're mastering this technique that is unique to yourself. You may even in the future have something that is uniquely yourself, like a healing technique that you've developed yourself by working through your own shadow, by expressing what only you can express, by the healing only you can bring about. And hence you'll create a business around this, like a soul type business around this. And many clients will come find you, like being magnetically attracted to you. If you already have that business, just trust in this. Do your healing work. Don't ease up on it, is the message here. Sorry, they're really like, don't do this and do this. Of course, please only do what resonates with you, and only feel as you feel called to. I'm only bringing through the message here for you that may serve you most, that brings healing, that brings blessing, that brings clarity for you. Some of you may have blue eyes, or may have a child with blue eyes, like really special. Yeah. This one, no. Yeah. Oh, you've gone through it, but not just in this lifetime, but in other lifetimes as well. You have the witness number 64, breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1. A new cycle is starting for you. 64, that's also, it has to do with the 8s. There's something about the number 8, and number 8 is, of course, abundance, right? And you've seen a lot. You've just seen a lot. You're a very old soul, but a complete leader. See this? And people may have found you strange or weird, and that's good. Like, we love weird over here. Like, weird is welcome. Yes, please, more of that, Cancer, because like the world needs this. The world needs thinkers, that think differently, that think for themselves. They are strong of heart. I'm getting a lot of Leo energy here as well, a lot of fiery energy that is balancing out the water. So you may have as Sagittarius in your chart, I was going to say you may have a lot of fire in your chart as well to balance off the the water energies. And I'm clearly seeing someone that is not given an F anymore about the way they come across. So this is where you're going, which I absolutely love. And this is your shadow integrated actually, because the shadow is like that, right? It's like I don't give an F about anything. I mean, I do, but it's kind of that, right? You're really stepping into it. You're fully embracing your shadow energy, and that's where the mastery hits. That's when I'm getting like the pyramid shape. Now it's finally complete. Now you're seeing that everything that you've gone through, that you had to endure, is making so much freaking sense, because without that, you would not be the person that you are today. You would not appreciate the Four of Rods or even have a relationship as deep as this with yourself and with another if you hadn't gone through this. It's not possible. Like, it's the equal amount of pain that the equal amount of pleasure and of love are on the other side. Like, this is truly, truly amazing, like that process, and that they're describing here to me. Some of you may be working with runes or have runes. Interesting. Why am I doing this? I don't even know what this means. Okay, be careful with signs because they mean different things. And and because either you may want to get a tattoo of a rune, like please check what that actually means. And I do not wish to draw any symbols like on my skin because I don't know what that symbol means, but they were just really strongly giving me this. And you may be drawing symbols as well. Know that they're powerful, all right? They're not nothing. They're really quite powerful. I'm getting the connection to ancient Egypt here, to ancient civilizations. Oh man, you've lived there. This is so cool. And this may come, like there's so much in this card all of a sudden. Usually I would have, like in the past, interpreted this card as not so positive, but there's nothing but positivity because it's so strong, it's so radiant, so fiery, right? And at the same time, so knowing, like your eyes or the eyes of your child is what's coming through here, in case you're cross-watching. Interesting. I don't think I've ever said this, or not in a long time anyways. Like, you know, when a child is born and you can see in the eye of the baby, like old souls, you can definitely tell. And you may be able to tell who's an old soul, or you may be seeing it in yourself or in a child or your child. Definitely wide awake here, Cancer. I love it. And the energies are just so mature and vibrant. So you may have done a lot of ancestral healing as well. You know, when the ancestral lineage is healed, when you're going back, centuries, asking for help, and that help you would receive, it is like incredible what happens. Like when you make that line resilient again, when you make that line vital again, that's what I'm feeling here. You're very, very tapped in with your ancestors, with that line, with that type of healing. There's also what they mentioned in the very beginning, right? The good congratulations or something that came through in the beginning for the work that you've done, like for where you are right now, Cancer. Tremendous work, and so vital and so good with what has happened. Like I'm getting like this amazing sense of not over giddiness at all. It's just like being so stable, being so good with being here on earth. And that is quite something to achieve, I feel, especially if you've gone through it and then you're coming back to that place of complete acceptance and complete knowing. And this is what I see here for you. And congratulations. Amazing. And I don't want to turn away from that card. It's so beautiful and so strong and so knowing. So knowing you're going to do such great things for this world, and you already are. And for the clients that come to you, they keep stressing this with the business. For the clients that come to you, you'll do such wondrous work for them. And by them being in your presence, that already does so much. Like, it's unbelievable to see a person like this in real life. It is a person like you in real life. This is incredible. Keep doing the healing work, keep doing the shadow work. Okay, incredible. Yes. No. Okay, let me see. So You have the rainbow. Yes, Cancer. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold awaits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Oh my God, yes, please. Yes, Cancer. Gateway of light. We'll do that. We'll pull for you. Oh my God, this is so exciting. I'm so excited for you, but I'm not getting that sense. Maybe you're not easily excited, but I'm not getting that. I'm just getting complete okayness with your life, with being here on earth. And you may have, again, struggled with this for many, many years, but it was okay to live on earth, or maybe wanting to go somewhere else, and then coming to that place of being completely good here, and a lot of understanding with that too. Like complete feeling of understanding, like feeling of being okay to be here, if that makes sense. Again, not so much in the words, it's rather in the feelings. And again, about your craft too, coming into the knowledge and the feeling of how much you can do. Yes. Oh my God, we have Thoth. And of course, Thoth is strongly tied into the emerald tablets. And wow. I want to say the Egyptian god of death, although I need to look that up again. I can't 100% confirm that. But what I do know is he's called as the um, high priest of Atlantis. Thoth, light codes, inner initiation, interesting, light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic, precisely. And we have more shadow energy here, but in the best sense, in the very best sense. Let me read that to you. Gosh, I love it. Yes, dude, Cancer. Oh my God. Yes, Cancer. Thoughts, light codes. Light, I'm actually gonna switch here. Great teacher awakening, divine magic. Thoth, pronounced, oh, Thoth. Okay, that's fine. Thoth, I would say Thoth. Also known as Tehuti, is the ancient Egyptian ibis-headed god of writing, divine magic, and the moon. Acknowledged as the sacred scribe who created writing, he is considered to be the great mind behind the hieroglyphs and the maintainer of the Egyptian universe. It is said he was the priest king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. Interesting, because the channeling came down, like I said, it was a bit firm. Like in the beginning, it was when I explained to you, do whatever you feel is right. This is what was meant, like firm but fair. However, no matter how hard he tried to direct them, many of them didn't obey the spiritual laws of the universe. Also something like, let it be, let them do whatever they want to do. You can only control your reaction to them. You cannot control the people. Exactly. Interesting. Many of them didn't obey the spiritual laws of the universe, which inevitably led to the end of their civilization. This gateway takes you to a space where you can connect with the energetic frequency that Thoth carries. As a master teacher of the stars, he holds space for you to connect with some of your greatest gifts from this lifetime and the many others you've lived. Also confirmation. Thoth's primary teaching is spiritual integrity, and he's working alongside a powerful congregation of evolved souls, the ascended Atlanteans, to guide those who are ready to increase their awareness. He specializes in helping those who are finding it difficult to make spiritual progress, to rise above the aspects of their life that are holding them back. And he helps awaken the teacher within. There's a connection ritual that I will post over on Patreon if you're interested for the $2 tier. Your message is you are blessed to connect with Thoth. You are going through a powerful set of light initiations at this time, and these are preparing you to lead and teach from a powerful space of love. This is such confirmation for you right now. Wow. In order to complete the process, there will be a release of old ideas and limiting stories, totally. But this is necessary for you to connect with the true power within you. Don't be concerned by the intensity of the energies that surround you right now. Facing shadow parts of yourself and your story is essential for connecting with divine magic, and evolved beings of light are there to lead the way. If you have any concerns of fear at this time, know that when fear gets loud, it's because you're on the cusp of something extremely powerful. Precisely, I can definitely attest to that. Absolutely. Remember the box meditation, that really helps, and also the Byron Katie. Ah, wow. Oh God, I love this. Wow, this is so powerful. Absolutely love it. They're just reminding me of the Gemini reading, and all of a sudden I'm seeing two faces in here too. So Gemini may hold something for you also. The Great Wheel, the Great Wheel. You know, ancients used to have different wheels. There's also, of course, you know, your chart is also on a wheel, because why would it be on a wheel, right? Why is that? It could be a different form, but it's a wheel. Again, we had, you know, the runes, or the old signs, the hieroglyphs, or whatever it was, and we have like a cycle. I know that there's a Mayan calendar, of course, that may play a role here too, but there could be something else too. In the cave that we just visited, by the way, there was also a stone that actually, that was like this, and it had like a round circle on it, and it looked like it was natural, and I was like, how on earth is this possible, like, to be there in such a way? And then there was another, like, right on top of the ceiling. I was like, how is this possible? But the one that was really like getting me was the one that was standing up like this, because those were natural stones. Of course there could have been something that was done to them, but it didn't look like it. It was just a natural occurrence. So there may be something in there for you. I don't know exactly what that is, but yeah, you will know. If this speaks to you, then you'll know. Okay. Awesome, Cancer. Okay, I'll attach the healing chanting to your reading that you may watch right now if you feel so inclined. You can also go over to Patreon for your Thoth light codes, and for there was something else. I think it was Answer the Call, like the connection of both of these cards. Oh no, the rose quartz. I'm sorry, with the 4 directions. This one and the Thoth, I'll post over on Patreon, available with the $2 tier. If you ever wish to watch extended, that would be the $11 tier. So I hope this was helpful to you in some way and insightful. And I hope you have the most wonderful birthday. And just know that this is leading to something extremely powerful. And this is awesome. You can look in the community tab for this card, for maybe, hopefully, like grasping the energies of the witness card, because it's so powerful. And I really hope that you get to feel this, and that you get to bask in those beautiful energies. All right, Cancer, sending you so much love, light, and shadow, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye, my friends. Hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 love, oh love, oh love, oh love, oh love, oh love, oh love. Rise up, Cancer, rise up, rise up, Cancer, to your highest heights. Rise up, Cancer, rise up high, rise up to your highest heights.